South Africa's auto industry is among the hardest hit sectors by the COVID-19 pandemic, leaving operators reflecting on the challenges. Now, the industry had enormous delivery plans, but that become unrealistic due to the effects of the global health crisis. Now, despite the low demand of their products, the operators are also planning to produce energy vehicles. Let's have more details of that in this report.
The impact has been felt locally and globally. Sales, production, imports and exports were all affected. Individuals worked from home and didn't need vehicles.
We also saw a lot of corporates also reducing demand for new vehicles in their different businesses. We've also seen a lot of rental companies defleeting instead of fleeting their demand for new vehicles.
COVID-19 also affected the supply chain and the availability of semiconductors. This has led to some industry players considering approaching the government for an early review of the industry master plan.
The targets that we have set for ourselves in the master plan were very aspirational. We've agreed, for an example, that we would like to produce 1.4 million vehicles in South Africa in the next 15 years. The question, obviously, that is on everybody's mind, is that 1.4 million realistic, taking into consideration, obviously, the challenges that we have seen as a market. And I think an early review will obviously help us to be able to manage expectations, not only on the OEM side, but also in terms of our component manufacturers, so that they can also be able to insulate themselves and be able to also pace their capital expenditure and how they're going to be rolling out some of their commitments in the next couple of years.
The sector is also looking at producing electric vehicles.
The fact that we are also talking about introduction of new energy vehicles in the market, not only for local production and consumption, but also for production for export purposes. It also helps us to be able to think how we can be able to calibrate those conversations differently.
The auto sector in South Africa is seen as the poster child of what can be achieved when industry and government work together. How they deal with this current situation, though, will be instructive for everyone.